I had a dream. It was the end of the world.
Forget villain Steppenwolf. The greatest threat to Warner Brothers' Justice League might end up being movie critics. The reviews are in for the first team-up of DC's self-proclaimed world's greatest superheroes, and to say they're mixed would be an understatement. Here's what the critics are saying. The Hollywood Reporter's own Todd McCarthy was certainly not a fan. The movie, he complained, is so uninvolving that you get the feeling it was a chore to make, so it's a chore to sit through too. Similarly, Richard Lawson from Vanity Fair noted, Justice League is such a misguided mess, often feeling entirely unguided, that you want to intervene softly saying, stop, stop, you don't have to do this, stop. He continued, there is no real vision, no idea what the tone of these movies should be, no compelling or even coherent narrative through line, no feel or regard for characterization. For Julia Alexander of Polygon, the movie is almost salvageable, with an emphasis on the almost. She wrote, there are good, cute, and funny moments that the editing team should be applauded for, but there aren't enough to distract from the beautiful, chaotic mess that Justice League ends up being. She added, it's difficult to try and explain whether Justice League fails or succeeds as a movie, because the film feels like it's still trying to figure out what it wants to be. That's something Consequence of Sound's Alison Shoemaker also picked up on. She described the movie as a Snyder Instagram post with a heavy Whedon filter applied over the top. If Justice League is a photo of your brunch, then it looks, sounds, and feels better than it actually is, because someone tweaked the hell out of it. It's not as satisfying as it promises to be, but still a passable breakfast. According to Rolling Stone's Peter Travers, the scenes of the League members together, bickering and bonding, spike the film with humor and genuine feeling, creating a rooting interest in the audience. He added, without it, the film would crumble. Let's face it, Steppenwolf is a CGI yawn, the action sequences are often a digital blur, the soundtrack defaults to loud whenever inspiration wanes, and keeping it light becomes the first step to staying superficial. But perhaps The Atlantic's David Sims summed it up best. He wrote, Justice League feels like a pilot episode. It's half-formed, overstuffed, and narratively a chore, but at least it's gotten all those annoying introductions out of the way, and it only took 5 movies to get there. Justice League flies into theaters on Friday, November 17th. For more of what the critics are saying and everything you need to know about the superhero team-up, head to THR.com's comic book movie destination Heat Vision. And I want to know, do the critics' reviews affect whether you'll see Justice League this weekend or not? Be sure to let me know in the comments. For the Hollywood Reporter News, I'm Tiffany Taylor.